What's going on, guys? Welcome to a new YouTube video. And today I'm just gonna get straight into it. So I'm bringing back a old type of video I have done a long time ago. And that video was actually about ghost photos and if they're real or fake. I only made one of these videos and it actually performed pretty well, better than I usually do on my channel. Instead of doing one ghost photo, what if I just do 4 in one video and a longer video and you guys get 4 in 1? It's like a special deal at a grocery store or something, but instead it's a YouTube video. Now that I explained how this video works, I say let's just get right into it. Hope you guys enjoy. Our first photo, and that'll be this photo right here. This photo, as you can see, absolutely terrifying to look at. Remember first time seeing this video, or this photo, I was pretty creeped out about it. This photo is actually pretty popular. I've seen the people talk about this photo before. And if you guys know who this photo is taken by, it's actually Ed and Elaine Warren. They're popular for the movies, well, the real life cases of the movies like The Conjuring, I think Annabelle, what's another one? I think that's around it, but there's a few other movies in that universe. But this is one of the paranormal things they investigated, and that would be the Amityville Horror House. To better understand this photo, there's a creepy little boy peeking over the corner. You guys have to understand the backstory. So in 1974, a man named Ronald was with his family, and there were 6 members of this family. Their mom, their dad, and the rest of the siblings. You guys can do all that math in your head. But Ronald was one of the siblings in the house, and he was older than a lot of his siblings. So that would be one night when Ronald decided he was going to kill everybody in his family. No clue, people wasn't really understanding why he did this, but they saw it on the news. He shot each one of his family members, going room by room, killing them with their father's rifle. And when he did this, he originally blamed it on a hitman. So trying to get the murders off of him, saying it wasn't him. But later he confessed that the voices in his head were the reason he did this, which they just threw him in and saying he had demons, all this weird, creepy stuff. So they said he was insane, basically, threw him in prison. So where the haunting comes in on this, a family moved in later. A few years after the murders, of course, the house was put back up for sale because no one was living in it. But this family was starting to have such crazy paranormal experiences, like they said, goo dripping out of the walls. I don't really understand what they meant by that, but I'm guessing like just a weird substance coming out of a wall. And it's pretty terrifying if you really think about going through that situation. But a bunch of other creepy stuff, like normal paranormal stuff, knocking, all that type of stuff. This would end up getting the attention of Ed and Elaine Warren. And when they showed up to this house, they did a whole paranormal investigation on it. This photo is one of the photos they have took in the house. And what is absolutely crazy, when you look at this photo, that boy in that photo is believed to be one of the boys believed the boy who was actually shot and killed in the house. And showing the 2 photos of them close by to each other, one side of the screen, other side of the screen. This is the boy right here. I really do see where this could come from. My opinion on it, just looking at this, do I believe this photo is fake? I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't think this one's fake. It's just, I always been big believers in Elaine Warren, and just how similar this young boy looks to the boy who was killed the night of 1974 by Ronald. It just looks so much like this young kid. This could Now I kind of just gotta restate what I said about this next photo being creepy. This photo is actually not as creepy. It's creepy, right? But it's actually more of a sad. It's kind of sad. Kind of almost proving there's an afterlife. But this photo is a little zoomed up, and I will zoom out in a minute here. but it's just a photo of a lady, right? Someone taking a photo of their grandparents, it seems like, a grandparent. But when you zoom out of this photo, what is very weird and strange, there's a man in the background. He just seems very like almost pale. He just seems, the sun's kind of in his eyes, you can't really see him, and he just seems to be motionless sitting in the photo. Now, when they took this photo, what is absolutely crazy, this photo, there was never a man in the background. And what is really weird, they found this photo, they looked at this photo years later and saw the man in the background. When they took it, they didn't really pay attention and didn't see this. But that man in the photo is actually identified to be the grandfather, or her husband, that died 7 years before this photo was taken. It legit just, it doesn't even freak me out. It's just, this photo just to me proves something's really out there. If this photo is real, you know, people easily fake stuff. Okay, so now we got dogs barking like in every single video. So here we go. Now I apologize for if you hear the dog still barking in the background, but for this photo, I'm gonna have to say this one's real too. It's just how this whole thing's set up. It just, I can't really get over it, how realistic this photo is, and just how I really do think this is real. And this was taken in a time when Photoshop wasn't really a thing. Could it be a hoax? Could it be a fake? Yeah, 100%. But personal opinion, how I feel in my heart, I believe this one is real. This third photo we're gonna look at is actually of it's a pretty old photo, not too old, but as you can see, it's in black and white, and you can see this is a burnt down building. And what is creepy about this photo is the girl just standing to the right. Not too much about it. A lot of people say it's a ghost girl, but what is strange about this photo, I don't really have too much to say about this photo. There's not a lot of backstory, just describing it. The girl standing there looking at the camera. What is weird, that this photo is actually really similar to a 1920 postcard from 1922, and you can see a girl standing on the street and it looks so similar to her. This is what's so creepy. I don't really know how they look so similar. Could it be just someone messing with the camera, something like that, somehow editing this photo? But my personal opinion on this one is, I don't know, like, I'm gonna have to say this one is fake. I don't see how. I think this one's just fake. I think someone was messing with the camera somehow. This one could be easily faked. But you could also say that about the photo we just looked at with the grandpa or the girl's husband sitting in the older man sitting in the background, the girl's husband. You could also say that's an easily faked photo also. But this one's just so basic and so simple that I really don't believe this one. But of course, you guys can let me know. These two girls in this photo are from the Philippines. They took this photo in the Philippines. There's nothing really crazy backstory about this photo, like why it was taken. It seems just two girls having a good night out and spending time together. But to the right, what is really creepy is to the right, there's like this weird shadow. I don't even know what I'm saying, like this see-through object just grabbing this lady's arm. And what's crazy, this was a camera, a digital camera, so there's no camera lens or any way of Photoshop. This one actually does freak me out a little bit because I remember seeing this like back then when I was younger, but this one just absolutely freaks me out. It's just how the person looks, and it looks like an evil monster. I don't know how to explain it. Or what else I saw with this photo, it almost looks, to me personally, it looks like this person has a hat on or something, but I really don't know. And what I think about this one is, do I think this one's real or fake? And I'm gonna have to say, I don't know for this one. I'm gonna need your guys' help in the comments on this one. So whatever you guys think, let me know in the comments. That about sums up this video. If you made it to the end, I hope you enjoyed this. I know the last two photos were a little quick. Maybe I should have added one more, but maybe I'll do that in the next video. I really hope you guys did enjoy this series, and maybe I'll keep it going. If this video does get like 100, I'll go for 100 views. And if this video does get 100 views, I will keep uploading this type of content and keeping the series go of haunted photos. But that's really all what I gotta say in this video. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. So more paranormal videos coming soon.